Okay, here's our first example of doing a interpolation for 2040. This is an example that's on the slides using your Reads book. Now, the 6-box method of interpolation, you'll see some YouTube videos on my channel already. I refer you to them for the basics behind that. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to fill in the information from the Blackboard or from the Reads tables here. So there's 2000, there's 2200. Over here would be, let's do interpolation HF 909, and below that 931. Now I'm going to fill in HF here, and I'm going to fill in my required here 2040. Now let's do some differences. 2200 minus 2000 is 200. 2040 minus 2000 is 40. There's those two differences. Over here, I've got 931 minus 909. I think that's 22. And for here, I'm just going to write down HF minus 909. And it allows us to set up a fairly straightforward ratio equation that way. So remembering that whenever we do this, we must keep the large ratio, or the ratios that we're going to equate together, we have to keep them in the same orientation. And so in that case, we would have a ratio of 40 over 200 for our known values, and that's going to equal a ratio of, this is going to be HF minus 909 over, and this case is going to be 22. Now this is fairly easy to rearrange. 40 over 200 times 22 equals HF minus 909. We go back to 40 over 200 times 22 plus 909 equals HF. We solve that by plugging into our calculator, and we get a very handy 913.4. Now always go back and double check, does that make sense? 913.14. Well, we're a little closer to the 2000 end than we are to the 2200 end, and our numbers go from 909 to 931. We went from 909 to 913. We're still a fair piece from 931. That number looks reasonable, and so it's certainly a believable number.